Glad to see everybody this morning. We are going to take care of some things because as of today, as long as you take care of all your business and listen to what I have to say today, you guys have exactly 8 weeks left. That's pretty exciting, huh? Maybe not. Maybe we need 10, 12 weeks. There we go. So exactly 8 weeks left. So congratulations on making it to this point. But I'm going to share a lot of information, and most of this information has been compiled over years and years of issues and problems and things that happen that stop people from graduating. So if you want to graduate on Sunday, what is it, the 22nd? Is that right? It's still far away. So if you want to graduate on May 22nd, on that Sunday evening, then you would probably want to pay attention today. If you're not interested in graduating, don't pay attention. Go ahead and go to sleep or whatever, and then when you don't graduate, then you'll know why. So it'll make it easy. So if you were unable to, there's a QR code. You have to be on the SSO for the district to capture the code. If you did not do that, if you can grab it off of the screen, that's great. If you can't, there'll be some as you exit today to make sure you get counted present for here. And if you want to go to prom and do all the graduation activities, you have to endure listening to me for a little while. So we have several things to talk about, and I do need your attention the whole time. And the first part is some of the serious stuff. The end part is some of the fun stuff, but it's stuff you need to hear and listen to. And so we're going to talk about several things today. First and foremost, we're going to talk about academics, attendance, final exams, books, fines, equipment fees, just behavior in general, college and career center and helping Miss Creel keep her job, prom, seniors last walk, senior picnic, and then graduation. So we're going to hit all of that, and we're going to do it fairly quick. I'm going to make this as painless as possible, and but please bear with me. So first of all, academics. Believe it or not, even though final class rank is being done right now, classes still count. If you do not pass your classes, you do not graduate. You're going to hear a common theme in all of this, and you'll be telling me what the answer is in a few minutes. But classes still count. From my experience, especially with seniors, the next 3 weeks make a big difference in whether it's easy or it's hard. If you get after it and take care of business and work hard for the next 3 or 4 weeks, then the last 3 or 4 weeks are easy. If you don't, then the last 3 or 4 weeks are miserable. So spend the time early, make your grade early. Remember, especially with seniors, especially in advanced courses, we have end of course exams coming up in 2 weeks for the underclassmen for English, and then we turn around 2 weeks later and have end of course exams for freshmen and sophomores that are that next week. When that happens, that disrupts our schedule. That's less opportunity for you. Also, AP exams start. So once AP exam starts, y'all got 2 weeks. And then it's almost after, it's 2 weeks of AP exams and then y'all are done. So you've got to remember, if you can look at that, your schedule is very short. It's very constrained to these first about 4 weeks, and then your grade's pretty much made as long as you're taking care of business. So please take care of it. There's a lot of distractions, a lot of things going on over the last few weeks. You've got the senior last walk, you've got sign day, you've got family members coming in for graduation, you've got prom, you've got all of these things. There's a lot of distractions, so stay focused on what you need to take care of now so you can enjoy those things. I already talked about making the grade early. May 18th May 18th is a Wednesday, 8 weeks from today. That is your, could be, and I'll explain that in a little bit as I go, could be your last day of school. You'll get out early, you'll be here until 9:20. We'll do the seniors' last walk on that day, which I'll talk a little bit more about. And then we sit down and we look at everybody's grades, attendance, everything, and make sure you meet the qualifications for graduation on Sunday. If not, then we make a call to mom or dad or both, and we say, I'm sorry, but they didn't do what we asked them to do, so they don't get to graduate. Mom cries. It's just a bad situation, not a lot of fun, so please take care of business so mom doesn't cry. All right? We have also attendance. Some people feel that attendance has been optional all year long. We've had conversations with a lot of you. A lot of you didn't receive credit in the first semester because you didn't come to school. Well, the second semester, there's no time. So if you already are over in attendance, you need to make up attendance. If you don't make up attendance, guess what? You don't pass the classes, you don't pass the classes, you don't. Hey, there we go, we're getting there. Before long, I'm going to have everybody saying it. But you have to be here. It's the last 8 weeks. You can make it. You can do it. Don't miss. Be on time. Be in your class. All makeup hours, if you owe anything, have to be done by May 18th. Believe it or not, there's not a senior skip day after prom. I will explain how prom works because I help you out so it doesn't cost you a day on attendance. Last day of school. This is important. This is why. Last day of school is technically May 26th. So if you do something you're not supposed to do and you have an issue, you get to stay with me all the way to May 26th. You don't get to end on May 18th. I'm going to let you out May 18th if you do everything we asked you to do. And it'll be defined a little bit better in a second. Final exams. We will have a final exam schedule. Most of you sitting in this room should be exempt from exams unless you have created a lot of issues and problems for us. So hardly anybody should be taking an exam. If you are, it is your own fault because you made bad choices and bad decisions along the way in your senior year, and you're too old to be making those bad decisions, so you get to take final exams. So if you have to take them, be prepared, because nothing's worse than taking a final exam and you have a 70 in a class and you make a 32 on the final, you fail the class, and then I've got to call mom. Mom's going to cry, and you don't get to? Hey, we're getting there. So don't miss an exam. So the reality is we wish that we didn't have to have you on the days of exams that you don't have to take. But the reality is I can't do that because we need you here, and the whole purpose is for attendance. So you've got to be here, and you can't leave. You've got to be here for the exams. Come and enjoy it. Most of the time, the teachers have something fun going on, or it's pretty laid back, or we do sign day, or something's going on to help keep you going. So be here. If you're not here for an exam, then you get a 0 on the exam. If you get a 0 on the exam, you might fail the class. You might fail the class. I call home. Mom cries. You don't. All right. Talk with your teacher about your exemption status. It's a little too early. This presentation's happening about 4 weeks earlier than I usually do it. But in 2 or 3 weeks, you want to check with your teacher, see if you're going to be exempt or not. Attendance for exams, I talked about. Early release, late arrival, folks. If you have early release or late arrival, that's great. You just come when your exams are. What you can't do is be here, leave, and then come back. Okay, so if you have an exam in the middle, like you take an exam, and then you have early release, late arrival, we try not to do that, then you have to stay on campus. And then it all impacts graduation. Fines, books, equipment, uniforms, fees. We have things ending. A lot of things have wrapped up. We only have a few activities that are still going. But make sure you've taken care of this. If you have a fine, or you owe us money, or you owe uniforms, you have instruments or whatever, you've got to make sure that's returned. Because the teachers right now are filling out information on a hold list, and you can't go to prom, or you can't go to, or you can't graduate unless everything is clear. So make sure you clear everything up so we don't have any problems and there's no delays for you. So we have a deadline for prom, and then we have a deadline for graduation. So 2 of them. Same thing works with attendance makeup. If you owe hours and you're making up the hours, prom is good. If you owe a lot of hours for attendance and you don't try to make up any hours, instead of going to prom, you get to go make up hours. So it's a lot of fun. We'll play music for you when you're sitting in the commons. Behavior. All right. So this is the one really need everybody's attention and listen to, because this is what causes the most headaches. Is when you get to these last 8 weeks of school, it is important that you're doing everything you're supposed to do. And I know that there's sometimes some temptations out there. You know how to act. You know what you should be doing in classes and here on campus. Make sure that you're doing all of those things. Because what happens inevitably is somebody right at the end decides to do something they're not supposed to do, and they end up assigned to a DAP or ISS. If you're assigned to one of those during something happening like prom, graduation, etc., then you're eliminated from those activities, because you can't participate in activities when you're assigned to one of those consequences. So for example, happens a lot. We're going to have prom on a Friday. You have to be here first thing in the morning, and then we let you go, and I'll explain that in a second. But somebody decides that they need to be ready for prom, and then their idea of ready is that in their car, they need to have their alcohol ready to go for prom. And then inevitably, we know about the alcohol. We go pull the alcohol out, pull you in, and assign you to DAP for 15 days, and there goes prom and graduation. So then we call mom, we explain to mom that you just missed prom and you're going to miss graduation. Mom cries, and you don't get to graduate. Hey, there we go. We're getting good at this. Be smart. If you think about it, don't do it. Same thing with other things. All the vaping is so fun. All it's doing is getting people in trouble. It's causing them to go to DAP, and a lot of heartache for mom and dad. Be smart. That's why I remind you of the end of school. The end of school is May 26th. If you don't have any problems, I let you out on the 18th. If you're assigned to DAP, it'll go all the way to the 26th, which means you don't get to participate. That's why that date's important. Impacts graduation. I can't stress it enough. When you go and do things, you want to be smart about them. Make good decisions. So you're going to have a lot of opportunity to have a great, great time. And you need to make some great, great decisions over these days. For example, you're going to have all these senior parties. That's a great time. Have fun. You're going to have prom. Great time. Have a blast. But there's also things that all of a sudden start appearing at those events. In drugs and alcohol. Don't be stupid. I'm going to tell you, I've done it before, I've seen it before, where somebody is making a bad decision, and because of that bad decision, They end up getting arrested, they end up in a car accident, they end up ruining and changing and altering their life forever. Every single one of you, if something happens, with the exception of, well, probably everybody's at least 17, hopefully. Everybody in here, if something happens and the police become involved, you are considered an adult legally. If you're in a car accident and somebody's injured bad, or they die in that car accident and you're at fault and you're under the influence of anything, that is manslaughter. That is a felony charge. They will go after you, especially in Montgomery County. Here's the bad thing too, is we've seen it before as well, of kids making bad decisions on prom night. And something happens to them. And then I end up sitting in the living room, your living room, having to talk to your parents about those decisions that you made, and that you're no longer going to be around to be part of anything else and go any further. And explain why, help them try to understand why you made that poor decision. And out of everything, I don't want to have to do that. I've done it before. It is the most miserable part of my job, is to sit in a living room with a parent that just lost their child. You have to make great decisions. You're going to be tempted by others. You've got to decline. You've got to get yourself out of those situations so nothing happens. If you plan on going to college, we have had individuals that made bad decisions that night that ended all of their college plans. Not that working at Chick-fil-A is a bad deal, but they're still working there. Be smart. Please don't put anybody through it in your family, friends, anything. So I talked about the bonus. Senior awards. We have senior awards night is Monday, May 16th. We will have, everything is due by May 5th to Mrs. Creel. If you do not know this, Mrs. Creel, it puts all this stuff together. It is all in charge of helping you get to college or on to whatever you want to do. We want to know about your recognitions and scholarships and all of that stuff. She has to break $10 million or she doesn't get to come back next year in scholarship money. Y'all believe that? No. I'm just making that up, but our goal is over $10 million. That was a little delayed, so it lost all of its impact. Not very fun. If you're going to do that, do it a little bit more timely so everybody will laugh. The Senior Awards Night is an invitation-only night. So you will receive notice if you're receiving an award. It's right here in the auditorium. It goes pretty quick. It's like a mini graduation. It's a lot of fun. So if you're invited, you definitely want to be here. Prom. Anybody interested in prom, or I can just skip over it? Oh. You never know. Prom is April 29th. Goes from 8:30 to 11:30 at the Marriott. So here's the deal with prom. You have to pay senior dues, which a lot of you have. If you have a non-senior date, it's $65. We will do sales April 4th through 17th. If you are going to go, okay, I can figure this out. I'm going to buy it. My friend has somebody we want to bring, but they didn't buy, they want to buy a ticket, but they can't get another ticket, so I'm going to buy it for them and give it to them. That doesn't work because every ticket is tied to a senior. So every day ticket is tied to a specific senior. If the specific senior is not standing there with the date doesn't get in. So if you make plans and you have a date for prom, don't change dates once you buy a ticket. All right? Y'all laugh, that happens. All the way to the last day. So if you are a senior and you get your ticket, somebody that's a senior didn't pay their senior dues but decided late that they want to go to prom, and you decided you don't want to go and you're just going to give them your ticket, that's not going to work. You can't sell them on eBay or anything like that. If you do, you may make money. The other person's going to be mad because they're not getting in. One time. You get to walk through the doors one time. Once you leave, you don't come back. Just kind of like about every dance and all that stuff. Nothing's changed. You will pick up tickets on April 29th. So on April 29th, you'll come to school. You'll go through first period, second period. Third period, you'll go down to the gym. We're going to do senior superlatives. Then we're going to take a senior panoramic picture. And then we're going to release you to get your tickets in another gym and go get ready for prom. That, I'm giving you the day to get ready for prom. Go to prom, have fun, do whatever on Saturday, whatever Sunday, so you're back in school on Monday for AP exams. All right, here's the important stuff. If you have a date from another school, there's a form you have to fill out to get them approved to come. Now here's the hard stuff for some of you. I know this is going to impact some of you. If you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend that's junior high age, you can't bring them. I know there's already several on the phone texting going, oh, I got to find another date. All right. Here's the other one. If you have a boyfriend or girlfriend that is over the age, that is 21 years of age or older, you better find another date. Because they ain't coming either. I wonder why we picked that age. You might have an idea. I don't know. So I've already talked about the day of prom. So let me tell you what's going to happen on all these days. You have a lot of things coming. You have prom, you've got graduation. I think I have the next one is senior last one. Dress appropriate, we don't have problems with that. Dance appropriate, we really don't have problems with that. Oh, by the way, parents are not invited to prom. Okay? Contrary to popular belief in past years, moms love to come to prom. They should not be your date. So leave mom at home. Seniors last walk. All right. Let me get you back. Seniors last walk. Your last day on campus is May 18th. You'll go. We have one exam that day, one exam period at 9:20. You'll be released about 9 o'clock to come down in front of the auditorium. We will walk the hallway for the last time. Parents are not allowed inside, but what they can do is be out at the end of the gyms where you come in by robotics, the robotics entrance. Okay? So you meet at the auditorium at 9:20. We'll start walking down. The whole tradition, too, is it's your last opportunity. Yes, it's like a clap out thing. I just don't like that word. I don't like clap out. It's what you do in elementary school. It is our last walk. The whole goal is to be in one class one last time in that unity that y'all have, and to walk out together, arm in arm, all the way out the indoors. So it is a lot of fun. Just know that there's always a lot of emotion that goes on. There's a lot of happiness. There's a lot of nervousness, because it is the end of something that has been safe for the last 12 years, 13 years. Moms, have them come. It's a time to get some of it over with, because I'll have 250, 300 moms out there all crying. Tell them to bring a box of Kleenex, because they will need it. Senior picnic. Okay. Come on back to. Let me get everybody's attention. Thank you. Senior picnic. So some of these dates are still up in the air. I'm working on them. And these next two things are like that. The senior picnic, right now we have tentatively scheduled for May 19th. It will be here on campus on the backfields by baseball, softball. We'll have food is provided. If you've paid your senior dues, we'll have different things out there for you to do, DJ, and all of that. Graduation. Graduation information. Right now, tentatively, practice is scheduled on the 19th as well. So the idea is that you'll go to graduation practice, we'll come back here and drop you off, and you'll do the picnic, and then you'll go home. There may be a problem with me getting the pavilion on the 19th. We're checking to see if I can do it on the 19th. We may go to the 20th. Whatever day we do practice, we'll do picnic, back to back, if we can. All right? So you'll meet in the gym. You'll get all your information on that. When we do practice, you'll get everything you need for graduation. Your tickets for your parents and guests. You'll get everything you need for graduation. The ceremony is on Sunday, May 22nd. Please make sure you remind your parents that it is on Sunday, May 22nd. You will meet at the pavilion at 6:30. You need to be on time. I will say, this class does not have a great reputation of arriving early for anything, especially when it's school related. So you need to be there on time, because it literally takes us every bit of 45 minutes to get you where you need to be, lined up, all of the regalia and stuff that you wear, all set for all 800 of you, get you ready to go, and walk you out and get you set to where you need to be to come in for graduation. So it takes us 45 minutes, and we move you out at 7:15. So we're ready to go. We start graduation at 7:30, whether you're ready or not. Music plays, whoever makes it in, and we have graduation. And it ends. When it starts and ends, about an hour and 45 minutes. So it's not very long. You'll need to be careful about parking. Your dress will cover at a later time. And then the last and most important thing. Over all of these events that we have, with senior picnic, with graduation, prom, all of this, Mom is going to want to take a lot of pictures. A lot of pictures. Be nice, be kind, and let them take as many pictures as they want. It is their last opportunity. to get these pictures like they want them. Make sure that you understand that this is a great time for you, but it's also a celebration for your parents. It is a big celebration for your parents because they have put a lot of time and effort into you for the last 13 years. Really 18 years, but 13 years of school. So they're kind of graduating too. And they're looking forward to this almost as much as you. So make sure as you go through all these activities that you include your parents and make them feel welcome and part of that. The actual ceremony will start at 7:30. Let's see. What else? Oh, that's nice. After graduation, we have CP Grad Night. CP Grad Night will be again at Main Event. We will be there. We'll have a casino, games. You'll have cards to everything, all that fun stuff. It's a great time. It is that one celebration, that last opportunity as a class to be together. If you did not already purchase a ticket or your mom already purchased you a ticket, they are now $65 instead of $50. If you wait because you got to see who all is going, I can tell you right now, about 350 or so have already signed up. So there's already 350 of you signed up whether you know it or not. So most likely your friends are already going, but if you wait till the door, it is $75. So now, we have different rows. We have row A, B, C going back. And then over here we have, what are these, odd? We have odd numbers, low odd numbers, low even numbers, and 100 numbers in the middle. So if you are sitting in row J, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, J. 109. That would be you. You now have grad night paid for. So after this, when we're done, you want to sing us more down in the front? When we're done, when we're finished, okay? And she'll take care of it. The next one. All right. So the next one. Let's see, I have one more to give away. Oh, we're going to walk. Walk. There. I don't know who. So, 14. Who's that? No! Who's 14?
Right here.
Oh. Sorry, you 14. Wait, you 14. Who's 14? Are you 14?
She's 18.
You got grand updates.
Am I gonna look at the guy in that pocket?
Questions for me? Yes. All right, listen up. We have some questions. one of the questions, a good question is you had the opportunity when you came back from the fall semester, the start of the spring semester, you're supposed to verify your name for graduation. Isn't that correct? Did you do that? So if you need to verify your name, you need to go by the counseling center and they can help you out. There are some individuals that go through name change processes. If that's the case, you need to see me after this and I'll be happy to help you with it. Any other questions? Hang on just a second. We're almost there. Yes, ma'am. What would be something that, all right, that's a good question. What would prevent you from getting out on May 18th? You do something inappropriate that lands you in ISS, DAEP, or you haven't taken care of attendance or your grades, and then you get to come back. That's another thing. If you don't take care of your grades, what happens? You don't get to graduate. You get to go to summer school, and you get to graduate in August. So don't do that. Yes, sir. All right, hold on just a second. We have another question. No. Sorry. Safety guy. Yes. Do I need to really answer that one? Do I need to answer this question? Think before you say, remember, appropriateness counts. I know, that's why I'm saying it, because I know you. All right, thank you for paying attention. To start off with, that was covered in the presentation that I so eloquently did. About an hour and 45 minutes. There you go, I'm here to help. All right. Oh, gosh. We got a few more minutes. I hope it's a good question. Okay, great question. Y'all will want to hear this. First of all, we do have a senior letter that will go out in a couple of weeks closer to prom that will remind you of a lot of this information and have a lot more information in it. So you'll want to be looking for that. We'll get you a hard copy of that in your hands through your English classes, and then we'll also send it out electronically to parents. But the question we have is about graduation, and how many tickets do you get for graduation, and then what if you have more than that coming? Everybody has 4 reserved seats for graduation. So what that means is we seat y'all, and then behind y'all are the parents, and we give everybody 4 seats. And then whenever we fill up all the seats doing that, then any other seating that's left is open seating, and then the hill is open also unless it's been raining, and that is open seating as well. So then it's a first come, first served basis. We're getting there. That's next. That's a good question. And the next question is, what is up with prom? So hold on. Test 1. All right, who's up? There you go.
have been working with our wonderful administration to make prom happen. And now, the moment you have been waiting for, the 2022 prom theme is Hollywood!
There you go. How about you, Matt?
Thank you. I hope you guys are as excited as we are. Hi, guys.
Understood, everybody.
Yes, love you guys too. First off, I'm your senior representative this year. I know a lot of you know that. You've come to me. Any issues that you guys have over the next few weeks, tickets, getting your date stuff figured out, anything you need, just come to me. Just come to the AP office, ask, say it's senior stuff. They'll know who to send you to. With prom, and I hear mostly boys talking, so I need y'all to listen. Jerome. I see you up there. I just want to go over attire. So it's a very formal event. Boys, we will not let you in if you're wearing shorts. Okay? It happened last year. I'm not even kidding. Someone showed up in shorts. So like, you're not gonna get in if you're wearing shorts. Ladies, you know, of course, if you're wearing, like, a lot of girls wear suits now because they look awesome. So if you're wearing that, not a problem. But appropriate dresses, you know, if we can see way too much, there will be an issue, but the girls have normally handled themselves very well. Never had issues with that, but the boys, always, one tries to get in, but you're not gonna get in. If you wanna check with me beforehand and you have a picture of your outfit, just bring it to me, I'll take a look, all right? Not a problem. Oh, I have one other announcement, hold on. If you were Miss Waters' 5th period,
Oh, yeah.
if you have Miss Waters for 5th period, you are not going to go to her classroom. You're going to go to 2313, which is like right down the hallway from her. Okay? Make sure if you're in Miss Waters' 5th period, you go to 2313.